Hey everybody, it's Laura Kosh over at Agent Operations. Just came from an appointment with a client who is new to the business, and it was just a really great conversation about what are some of the top things that you should do as a new agent. What marketing things should you do? So we're going to just go through those quickly in case it's helpful for anybody else. So first I would start off with is business cards. Those are super important, right? So to make sure that you have something, some takeaway to give the people who you interact with. And so business cards are a great way to do that. Number 2, let's talk about your professional bio. Did you know that the About page on an agent's website is the second most viewed page next to the home page? So literally people are going on your website, clicking About and researching it. So that tells me that you're going to want a good bio. And the bio should flow really well. Ideally, somebody else should write it for you because we found that it's hard to write about yourself. So, of course, we do that here at Agent Operations, but this is not a sales pitch. So, your bio is really important. Make sure to flesh out any causes, nonprofits that you support, things that you like to do in your family life. And I know some people will kind of push back at that they don't want to get too personal, and that's fine. It has to be authentic. It has to be your style, but people are looking for connections and relationships these days. And that is just one way that you can connect with them and really kind of a holistic way to look at your real estate career. Okay, number 3, you got to have a website. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be techie, but it does have to have calls to action and great content. And you have to add to the content regularly. Do a video just like I'm doing now. You can see that my hair is definitely not, perfect. My makeup's not perfect. I've got dogs running around in the background, but it's me. It's authentic. And your pieces should be authentic too. So that bio is super important. 4th, I would say you're going to want a monthly touch of really high value information. I use the term email newsletter because you'll know what that means, but the traditional view of a newsletter is not really my view of a newsletter. Newsletter has got to be great information, hyper local, on the ground, new things that these people will care about, and people care about their neighborhoods. What's going on down the street? So make sure that you have taken time to, number 1, put your database together, because that's the biggest starting point, and it's the biggest place where we see agents falter, because it's really a pain in the butt to put your database in an Excel sheet. It is such a pain. But once you've done it, it's done. You just keep up with it. Then your email newsletter should have just great information and some information about you. After all, they like you. They're connected to you. So don't be afraid to, if you want to share family photos or a recent work trip or, hey, a closing that you attended with some clients. And you'll want to also share some testimonials. It doesn't have to be a blatant sell, but it does have to naturally position you as that authority on real estate and lifestyle. So you got it. So business cards, your bio, your website, and your email newsletter with a database. After that, everything else can kind of filter on in. Those are the big rocks, so to speak. Everything else can filter on in, like social media. You can have a blast doing that. And then there's farming and print marketing and all this other cool stuff. Anyways, I'm going to totally geek out if I don't stop myself. So if you have questions, catch us on social. We're always here for you. Or send us a message, team@agentoperations.net. That's team@agentoperations.net. And one of our amazing work family members will be happy to help and answer your questions. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.